What I want you all to understand is that there are individuals in this world who will build platforms for themselves based in the very things that you fancy. They will appear to be extremely knowledgeable about these things, extremely well-rounded. They will give themselves certain labels and use certain terminologies like divine and high vibrational. Not that there's anything inherently wrong with those terminologies, but I feel like the gift and the curse of those terminologies is that they exist. And they're accessible to people who are very undeserving of those labels. But there are people who use them. And these individuals will use those terms, build a platform for themselves in certain things. And they have to stay loyal to the platform that they build. Say the platform that they build is being well-rounded in African spirituality or in any spirituality. Say the platform that they build is about knowing what it means to be divine, knowing what it means to be high vibrational, knowing what a spiritual lifestyle is supposed to look like or be like. They built that platform, and that platform is meant to attract divine beings who are also interested in the aspects of that platform. And they will, again, stay loyal to this character. And they will stay loyal to aspects of this character amidst them abusing you, amidst them lying to you, amidst them manipulating you. And they will be using terms like divine, high vibrational. They will be saying they work with certain orishas, like Mamiwata or like Elegua, or other beings that are orishas, or just saying that they work with mandalas in general. And their loyalty to the superficial aspects of the platform that they built and the elements of the platform that you were attracted to creates a blockage between what you are seeing with your humanly eyes and what your spirit body knows. Creates a blockage between your receptiveness to messages from your divine, high vibrational, ascended, loving ancestors and spirit guides. And this is exactly what they hope for when they get into these roles of mentorship, when they become businesswomen and businessmen, and when they become leaders of any kind. No matter how passionate a person may appear to be, no matter how heavily they stick to the terminologies that they use, no matter how much they say the names of the orishas that they claim to work with, thinking that those orishas actually fuck with them and endorse their demonic behavior. No matter how much you see with your human eyes, no matter how much you hear with your human ears, tap into what the fuck God is telling you when you are working with people. I don't care who you are working with. I don't care how long you think you've known this person. If you cannot trust working with ancestors or spirit guides, even if they are mandalas, which is the highest degree of beings that you can work with, tap into what God is telling you. Tap into yourself. Because 9 times out of 10, before you and that person even fell out, before y'all separated, you knew who the fuck they were and they showed you it. But the terms got in the way. The flashiness of whatever they claim to associate themselves with. Oh, I have an altar for Elegua. I have an altar for Santa Marta. I have an altar for Oshun or Ogun or Orumila or whoever. I have an altar for my ancestors. Don't let that shit be a distraction. Don't let that shit be a fucking distraction. And I know that whoever is meant to find this information will find it. I know this person has several clients. And they could be getting dreams about her as we speak. Their spirits, their mandalas could be putting them on game to this person as we speak. It is not my job to try to convince people what the truth is and what it's not. But what I can tell you is, if you are doubting anything that I'm saying, please pray to God and or your mandala specifically and tell them to give you a dream confirming that everything that I have said in this video and in the videos prior that I've made to this person is correct. And I promise you that you will receive a dream telling you so. I can guarantee in God's name you will. Because I have no reason to bullshit on the time of the divine collective and on God's time. I have no desire to tarnish the character of anyone just for the fuck of it. I give a fuck because I experienced that shit firsthand. And this person is quite the master at what they do. Their parading of orishas and them seeming to be in good with certain orishas and with the spiritual realm in general is such a blinder for those who are naive and unknowing, like I once was. This person is using Yemaya or Mamiwata or Santa Marta, using Elegua, using Candelo, using other divine orishas to cover up their bullshit and to make it appear as though nothing is wrong with them. That orisha is divine. That orisha is benevolent. That orisha is ascendant and loving, but that person that's using it is not. And that's what y'all need to realize. It's like taking someone, seeing that they're wearing a gold necklace, seeing that they're wearing a gold watch, seeing that they have a shirt on that says, I love Jesus, or I love God, or I love Elegua, or I love Beyonce, seeing that and getting so sunken in by that your intuition shuts down. Your psychic knowing shuts down or becomes blacked out. And we cannot allow ourselves to be like this. Another thing these type of people will do is when you confront them about knowing the true nature of their character, they will tell you that you're perverting their divine feminine or divine masculine energy, that you just don't get it. You're just not high vibrational enough. This can only work at making you think that what you know about that person, what your intuition, psychic ability, and your mandalas are telling you about that person is wrong. If you let the word high vibrational be a blinder for you and be something of a bed for you, something of a couch or a chair for you. This person use the word high vibrational. This person uses the word divine. This person says that they work with Santa Mata or Yemaya Mamiwata, same being, or Elegua, or Oshun, or Ogun, or Orumila, or Oya, or whoever. If you let their association with those beings, them claiming those beings, and the roles and the titles that they use be a seat for you and be a confirmation that, oh, I can put my intuition on the hanger. I can put my psychic knowing. I can put my messages from my mandalas on the hanger. I don't need that because I can get all of that from this person since they use those terms and claim those beings. If you do that, you are making a space within your being for either them and other demonic spirits to inhabit, and or for them to access every aspect of you that is divine. Again, your divine masculine energy is keeping you safe. Use it. And for those who don't know what divine masculine energy consists of, it is your logic. It is your assertion. It is practicality and so many other things. Understand it and use it when you are dealing with people. Your divine feminine energy is keeping you safe. If you don't understand the aspects of that in part is intuition and psychic ability. That in part is nurturing, loving energy, but towards yourself, not just other people. If you are too porous with your divine feminine energy, that can get you swept away. Oh, but I just want to see the good in her. I just want to love him. Oh, but he didn't mean it like that. No. You have to use your divine masculine to protect the divine feminine within you. These people will say that they love themselves, but don't love themselves divinely. Because if you loved yourselves divinely, you wouldn't do the shit that you do to other divine beings. You wouldn't abuse them. You wouldn't take advantage of their naivety. You wouldn't financially exhaust them and then guilt trip them when they wanted to prioritize their own life choices for once. You wouldn't berate them. You wouldn't say that you honor the aspect of spirituality, which is following your inner compass. Then shame them when they follow theirs, which so happens to be about you. You wouldn't be a hypocrite like that. You don't divinely love yourself. But they will say that they love themselves. And when they are confronted with their truths, when their truths are brought to the individuals that they are working with, that they, were using, they're now accusing that person of being disrespectful. They're now accusing that person of being psychotic. And they're still using those terminologies. They're still literally using the orishas as a gold necklace of sorts, as a Rolex watch of sorts, as a stack of money of sorts. I work with Santa Mata, I can't be wrong about the way that I treated you. And your intuition and what your mandalas told you is corrupt. So apparently, spirituality only works in their favor and when they want it to. And this is why we can't let ourselves attach too tightly to these terminologies when it comes to ourselves and when it comes to other people. Because we can get swept away by them. Not just terminologies, but people, the fact that people can read tarot, the fact that people can hear and see spirits. That's not the end all be all to their character. Again, build your own relationship with God, with mandalas, and with your higher self. And if it is in synchronicity with what another person is telling you about yourself and or about them and their connection with the divine, go with that. Trust that person. If it is not, do not. But don't get caught up in things that we can see and hear with our physiological eyes. This will be my very last video on Jada Epps. I feel like I have completed my divine duty when it comes to this specific individual. I feel like I've let you all know everything you need to know. There's receipts within my videos. There is a thorough amount of information on this person and my experience with them, not just, the experiences I had with them on a more physical sense, but also the confirmations that I was given psychically about this person. So I will not be speaking any more of this person. I feel like it is best for my mental health to detach from them. And because this person is so apathetic and unaccountable, I feel like they enjoy when I speak of them, and I don't want to give them that power. But I'm definitely not deleting any of these videos. And I know that in due time, whoever is meant to find these videos and know this information about this person will know it. It doesn't matter if it takes years. My videos are not going anywhere. And my videos are going to be attached to her name so that whoever needs to know the truth has that chance, has that opportunity, and will be able to align my experiences with their own with this individual, because this individual does not plan on changing anytime soon. Just looking at how, she's reacted to, these videos that I've made. So I know she's still going to be running the streets, manipulating people, lying to people, trying to do black magic on people so that they can unorganically be attached to her so that she can continue to take from them, be it financially or spiritually. So even if it takes years, I know that someone is going to get that itch within their spirit. Someone's mandalas is going to put them on game. Someone is going to have an inkling about this person, and my videos will be there to give them the validation that I did not receive after being in connection with this person and being out of connection with this person. But I have cut those cords and I am done once and for all. And yeah, I hope that you all found this video helpful. And the very last thing that I want to say is this person, they love to shade me and they try to go online and act fake happy. But it'll be like hella shade in their posts. And it's like you're trying so hard to prove yourself that you actually really showed me how you really feel. Like you really don't feel as good as you're trying to make, because if I was really that much of an afterthought, you wouldn't have so many shady undertones in the type of content you make. But anyhow, thought you was doing something. But anyway, what I wanted to say is that when you are calling these people out on their bullshit, say they have an attachment to a, Alegua, Oshun, Orumala, Yamaya, whoever, right? this person basically tried to say that I'm demonizing divine feminine energy because I have made this series and called them out on their bullshit. However, I use my divine feminine energy, which she actually encouraged me to use at one point when it wasn't directed towards her. I actually use my divine feminine energy to help me evolve, and that evolution came with seeing her true colors. So it's like spirituality only works when you want it to. Divine feminine energy only works when you want it to. And now you're trying to use Santa Mata, aka Maya, aka Mami Wata, to kind of redeem yourself and make it seem like you're the victim and you're divine and everyone else is just perverting your good nature. And it's like, I am not perverting anything. I'm seeing the exact use of what you attach yourself to. I think the true demonization is attaching yourself to divine beings and doing fuck shit. That's demonizing Santa Mata, Jada Epps. That's demonizing Elegua. That's demonizing Candelo. That's demonizing Oshun and all the other beings that you work with. You are an utter disgrace to them. I hate that someone as demonic as you is even attached to their name. And they are ashamed of you as well. And if anybody watching this video think that I'm lying, ask Medala Yemaya to give you a dream to confirm every fucking last word that I'm saying and that I've said in the previous videos. See, this person's actions may not very clearly prove everything that I've said, but I can guarantee you that God is going to stand behind me and you will get that dream or you will get that psychic confirmation in whatever way it may manifest. And that's all I had to say. Bye-bye.